until you came, or since you
What
came.
you talking about?
2 months and since you came into our lives, and it's been the best time ever. Hi.
He's smiling. Junior, you are officially 2 months old. How you feel? I said how you feel.
Let him speak. He was about to speak.
How do you feel being in this world, this crazy world for 2 months? Oh, that's how you feel? Oh, you happy? You happy? Because we're happy that you're here. That's all you got to say? You ain't going to give the people a smile or nothing? Huh? How happy are you to be here? Because you got some beautiful parents, some grandparents. They all love you. Some aunties, uncles. I don't know about uncles yet. But you got some people who love you, son.
Celebrity, baby.
So, 2 months old, how do you feel?
Oh my God. Ever since the day he came into my life, our lives, it's just been amazing. Like, he's just such a bundle of joy, and he's getting a little personality. He's so goofy and silly, and I just love him. He's a crybaby sometimes, but he's
Like
chill.
this morning?
Oh yeah, he screams to the top of his lungs. It's too much, but we're getting used to it, and sometimes we just zone it out. But
yeah, I tried this morning. This morning I tried to, but I couldn't.
and oh, to zone it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I don't know what it is, y'all, but this little boy got some pipes.
Yeah.
He be screaming loud when he want a bottle or when he wants some attention. Usually it's a bottle because he's getting fat.
Yeah, he screams. Oh my gosh, like I thought he was freaking constipated or something today. So I was just kind of like trying to soothe him and talk to him and cheer him like through it. But his dad was like, he might want a bottle. And so we gave him that bottle and he shut up. I'm like, dude, really?
Yeah, and we got him this bottle yesterday. This is actually the bottle that the hospital gave us when we left with him, but I lost the shit, so we have to get another one.
No,
But
they gave us a different one, but this one, it was similar to this one, but yeah.
that bottle is really nice, y'all, because it's like it's 4 ounces, so it's not. I wouldn't give it to a 1-year-old, but it is a cool little snack bottle for an infant. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of infant, I think this may be his last month as an infant.
Yeah, after anything before a year is considered an infant. I think he's gonna be not gonna be a newborn
Oh
person.
yeah, yeah,
I think you pass the newborn phase at 2 or 3 months.
yeah.
Yeah.
So our lives changed forever about 2 months ago.
Aww.
How are you holding up? Like, how do you like parenthood so far? Like, I can go first. Let me go first.
Aww.
I think I love it. No, I don't think I know. Like, I love being a parent. And once again, I always got to reiterate this. It's not like this was shocking that he was here. But I will say this. It's a difference between saying something and then it actually being a reality. Like, we said we want to have kids, but until the kid actually gets there, it'll, like, really determine whether or not you love it, you like it, or you love it. You know what I'm saying? And, it's been an adjustment for sure. Like this morning for instance, him crying and screaming at the top of his lungs, you gotta wake up. That's different from you just being able to sleep in. Literally 3 months ago, we were just sleeping in without any noise in sight. The only noise we had to worry about was the garbage truck man or bums outside screaming at the top of their lungs. But now we have a little one that we have to cater to. So
Our upstairs neighbors, you
upstairs
forgot.
neighbors as well. Yeah.
It's terrible.
So now we have a little one that, when he screams, you got to get up. It ain't like you can just stay asleep. I try my hardest to get up. She gets up with him a lot, but I feel like we both get up with him when he starts screaming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the
I'm
most
not gonna
part.
say no on camera.
I think we both do the same. You was up with him last night though, but I was up with him this morning.
Yeah, this morning you took him. I was up with him. I had him at the edge of the bed, and I was on the floor. And you were like, "Oh, you can get on the bed." No, I used to sleep on the floor for years, so I don't mind. But
if I see you on the floor, ain't that crazy, y'all? It'd be times where his ass is on this big bed and we're both on the floor. Like I woke up this morning and she was literally over there in the corner. And he was on the bed, and I'm like way over here. I'm like, what are you doing? Get on the bed. So I ended up getting on the floor, and I let them two have the bed, and she still didn't get on the bed.
No, it's because the way you were sleeping, like I like to be next to him, and so I'm trying to get him to not sleep on my chest. Like sometimes that's what that was about. I didn't want him sleeping on my chest because sometimes he will, when he wakes up, he's throwing his
Yeah.
head and squirming, and I'm like, bruh, you gonna sleep. But when he sleeps really close to me, he does well too. Like if I'm laying somewhere and he's right next to me, but we couldn't do that because of the way you were laying on the bed, and I didn't want to wake you up and stuff. So I just was like, let me lay on the floor right next to him where he's on the bed and stuff, and I can see him and feed him and stuff like that. So that's what that was all about. I didn't want to wake you up and stuff.
Yes, I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
But yeah, we've been managing. Ain't that right, Junior?
Yes, you chubby little boy. You're so cute.
So a lot of you, he's smiling. Look at his little smile. I love when he be smiling.
He's a cutie pie. He was just cracking up before you came in here. He's a goofy little one.
So a lot of you guys, for those who haven't been following us along our journey, but for those who have, it's a lot of you guys who have been following us since the very beginning when we were like, what, 13 weeks? 8 weeks to now. So a lot of you guys have seen the whole process, but as far as our little Junior, I want to give you guys some updates, some physical as well as some personality, so on and so forth updates, because a lot has changed since this boy was born 2 months ago. The first being his color. I'm not sure if you guys realize or not, but if you look at his color from when he was first born to now, he's a little chocolatey boy. You know what I'm saying? So we think, I don't know, they say kids get, at least black kids get a little darker the older they get, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I think he may be this complexion. I think he maybe if you look at my complexion, even her complexion, we're like brown skin, right? So I think this may be his final color, but it's way too early to say. He might get black. I hope he gets black, y'all, cause I don't know. I love black is beautiful, simple. So a lot of people say, oh well, if you look at his ears, that's the color he's gonna be, and if you look at his ears are a little darker than him. So hopefully he gets as dark as his ears.
Your family, they got some light brights, and
Yeah.
my family, we have some dark skinned people in our family. So I think he may be a little bit darker than the both of us, but I don't think he's gonna be dark skinned. But he's gonna be like probably like dark brown, probably a little darker than me, because you're a tad bit lighter than me. So
Yeah.
I think he'll be like a perfect mixture of both of us, because my mom is lighter than me and my dad is darker than me, so I got like a perfect mixture of them. Your dad is hella dark, and then your mom is light skinned, so you got a perfect mixture of them too, because you're like brown.
Yeah.
You know?
And then on top of that, my family is very light skinned. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought he would be a lot lighter. Oh, look at you. Look at them gums. Show them gums.
You smiling for everybody?
Oh, look at you. Show them gums.
Smile and wave, boy. Smile and wave.
That's another thing, y'all. We be laughing because, like, when babies be smiling or crying, only thing you see is their, like, the roof of their mouth, their tongue. It'd be, like, really funny.
I know this sounds crazy, but sometimes when he's crying, for no apparent reason, he's fed, changed everything, he'll cry and I'll see his gums and I'll just laugh at him.
Yeah, me too.
His dad will be like, get him, tend to him.
But another thing, too, as you guys can see, is this boy is getting really long. And look, the onesie. Like, it's not too small, but as you guys can see, like, it was at one point in time where, like, a onesie this size was baggy on him. But now, they're starting to get a little tighter. He's going to be a big boy. For those who didn't know, this boy was, damn near, 9 pounds?
He was 9 pounds, 3 ounces.
9 pounds, 3 ounces. So, not too far away from 10 pounds. That's very big for a baby. Usually, I think usually babies are, 7, maybe 8.
Some people said their baby was 5 pounds.
Yeah, that's like a preemie, I think.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I think the average baby is like in between 7, 8 at the most. He was not
Not average. No.
It's not.
8, no, 8 is an average. I think like 6.
Oh yeah.
6, 7 might be average. But I don't meet too many people that say that, I don't know. Your mom said her friend's baby was 10 pounds. I said,
Yeah.
ooh, that's man.
Yeah, it's
But
crazy.
I don't know if you really, when you're pushing them out, if you really can tell, like if it's really makes a difference. Like,
Yeah.
well, I have the epidural, so.
But he's a big boy. He's gonna be a big boy. Um, I'm glad that we're both tall. I don't know why. I don't want a short kid. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, but I don't know. I'm not gonna say that, but I'm just saying, get you a tall woman, get you a tall man, so that can be a dominant trait, so that your child won't be short. Because I don't want no small boys. I want my boys to be at least average height. But something tells me that this little boy is gonna be taller than the both of us. Yeah.
Yeah, he gonna be a tall boy.
You gonna be tall, huh?
You gonna be tall.
You gonna be tall, son?
Junior, I don't know. Your dad's side, they a little short, but my dad's
No,
side.
my dad's side.
Oh yeah, your
That's
dad's
my mom's short ass.
Oh.
We gonna play that.
But yeah, us two, we're pretty tall, so I'm taller than the average woman, so he's just automatically gonna be tall.
Oh yeah, fact. He gonna be a good 5'11" for sure,
Oh yeah.
or taller.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to kind of like do the video thing. You know how some people do a picture for every month,
Mm-hmm.
1 month, 2 month, 3 month picture. Well, we already have a video 1 month old, so this would be our 2 month old video, and then when he turns 3, so on and so forth, and then we can go back and literally look at the progression in his growth. You know, like one day, like right now, he's doing this right now, but you gonna like maybe on this fourth or fifth month update, he may be starting to crawl. He may start to talk a little bit. He may get a little darker. He's obviously going to be bigger, more hair. As you guys can see, look at his hair. He got a little afro like his daddy right now. But it's a beautiful thing being able to see him grow, like from, it's like seeing the ultrasound all the way to now. Like, it's crazy.
That is unbelievable. Feeling him kick, and man, I remember at that ultrasound, which feels like it was just yesterday.
Right.
And I was crying. I saw the little peanut.
Oh yeah.
And then from there, it's crazy. Remember we were at the station?
Yeah.
The bus station. I had the gray shirt. You took the Polaroid that you put in the Polaroid group.
Yeah. Oh, that was the train station.
The train station,
Yeah.
and that feels like it was just yesterday. I remember because
crazy.
you was like smelling like Badussi. And look, that was like months ago.
That was a minute ago.
That is crazy because Isha was saying like pregnancy goes by fast, but it's slow.
Right.
But if I could say if it went by fast or slow, I would say it went by fast.
That's the crazy thing, y'all. You really don't realize how fast life is going by. Like me, for instance, I don't realize how fast life is going by with him, at least, and even with her, as far as like the whole pregnancy thing goes, being a parent thing goes, until I look back at these videos and it says 8 months, 9 months ago. Sometimes I'm looking at some of the Polaroid pictures I took of us when she was pregnant, and some of these pictures are saying like January 1st, 2023 type shit. I'm like, dang, it was that long ago when I took that picture. It seems like it was yesterday.
Wow. This time.
Yeah, it's like, make you a photo album, y'all. Make you a photo album, and if you can, like, we've inspired some of you guys to actually start documenting your process on YouTube or your journey on YouTube, because it is something worth documenting, and it's worth something looking back on. That did not make sense.
It's worth something.
It's worth
something.
It's something to record, and it's value on having something that you recorded to look back on. Right? Was that better? Did I clean that up?
Yeah, it's something. Yeah, it's worth.
It's worth having footage to look back on, because you're gonna like look at that footage, and some of the footage is gonna bring tears to your eyes, and then it is gonna really hit different when it's years from now. So whether you are a photo person, whether you are a video person, whether you are both, like, make it a priority to really record this stuff, because this stuff is just really beautiful. You know what I'm saying? We have our own child. Like, it's one thing when you watching somebody else's child, but look at this little boy. He's growing.
It looks like his dad.
Yeah, y'all put down the comments, right?
Sorry,
Look at
burping
him. Look at him right now. A lot of people say he looks like me. So put down the comments Put down in the comments who he looks like. Does he look like a mixture of his mammy and his daddy, or just his dad? Because so far, it's 9 to 10. 9 people saying that he looks like me, and only a few saying he looks like her. So, Junior, show him your face. Tell him you look like daddy.
He definitely has your head shape, your hair texture. I want to say your eyes.
Look at him.
Your eyebrows.
He looks like he be swinging that head, y'all.
The other day you were like, "Did you just headbutt me?"
He did headbutt me.
So he be cutting up. So for the updates, he got his skin has changed.
Yeah.
He's been making noises and stuff like talking, but noises. His features are changing a little bit too.
Yeah.
And what else? Of course, he's long.
He used to have that little rash around his head too. I'm not sure if he knows, but that's going as well.
Oh, the Mama Cox called it cradle cap.
Yeah, his head isn't as soft as it was as well, y'all. When babies come out, due to them having to squeeze through that hole, like their head is soft and it kind of like warps. They call it cone head.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, I've seen some severe cases of cone head, and that shit kind of had me spooked. I was like, I'm so glad our baby didn't come out with a head like that. But like, don't get too paranoid because their heads are supposed to be kind of like warped like that. And then if they're too warped when they come out, their doctor will like do a procedure to like get his head back right. But their heads are gonna be soft. But over time, what I've started to notice with him is his skull is developing more, so it's a lot harder than it once was. I remember we'll do stuff like this, tap a little bit, and it'll be kind of pungy. I'm like, hold on.
Oh yeah, we're really blessed to have a healthy birth, a healthy baby, like a healthy pregnancy, like all of it. It's just been good. His circumcision was very
good.
smooth. He wasn't even in pain and stuff afterwards.
He was a G when it came to that for sure.
Maybe that's why they say to get it done really early because like I feel like babies don't really have too much of a concept of like pain.
Yeah. Tell them about that shit that they tried to pull with the circumcision actually. Let's talk about that. Oh
yeah. When you're making your appointments and stuff like that, make sure that you know exactly how much they're going to charge you.
Right.
And then when you get to the stand or the what's it called? We paid out of pocket. So that's different than like if they're billing your insurance. But make sure when you get up to the check stand to check in that you are making sure that you're not being overcharged because we were overcharged for his circumcision and I had to call the people.
We had to call actually.
Yeah, and first they lied to Big E and said that they would resolve the issue and get the overcharge taken care of. The dude lied. We received another bill, so I had to call the clinic again, speak with the manager. Well, speak to somebody that said they would have the manager call me, which she did. They stuck to their word, and the lady left me a voicemail yesterday because I was asleep when she called me, and she said that they got the charge written off and stuff. But yeah, basically they tried to overcharge us for his circumcision. I was busy at the time we checked in, so Papa Bear had to check in, but I asked him, I was like, what's going on? Because the ladies were looking like they were confused and they didn't know what they were doing.
Right.
But he was like, everything's under control. So I just assumed everything was under control. So sure enough, we, got overcharged. But yeah, make sure when you're looking around, you make sure you go with the reasonable, quote. And also that you do your due diligence. Let's just say that.
Yeah. We've had a couple of you guys actually like give us or ask us questions about the whole circumcision process. I just want to let you guys know, like, it's very safe. If you get your son circumcised, 9 times out of 10, he's going to be circumcised using the Gumco method. And that method is kind of like, it's like a clamp. Like, it's like the tool they use is like a clamp. And just search it up. It's called the Gumco method. It's been around literally since like the early 1900s. So it's been tested and proven for damn near a century. So for those who are worrying about, oh, what if they cut too much skin? Oh, what if he's in pain? What if this and that happens? Don't get me wrong, every child is different, but I'm telling you, when it came to our child, first of all, the earlier the better. Get it done early. Don't wait. I don't even think they even do it at a certain point. Like, I think the threshold is what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You may be pushing it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, but that's the clinic we found. Excuse me,
Yeah.
I gotta brush my teeth, so if my breath is stinky, sorry. But so we wanted to get it done ASAP. So
Yeah.
we got his done literally a week. A week after he was born. He was born on the 22nd. His circumcision was on the 29th.
Yeah.
And if you're in Seattle, Washington ever, I would recommend going to Andrew Eastman at the Swedish clinic. And
Yeah. He was hard.
he's in the he was really good at that's 1600 Jefferson Street, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're in Seattle, go there. But I would recommend the earlier the better. He does them. I think he did them like what was it? I want to say 4 weeks or less.
Yeah.
So 4 weeks was the maximum. So yeah, and even him, that was hard to find. And it's only $257.
Yeah.
$257 to go to Mr. Eastman. So that worked out pretty well.
Okay.
And he knows his stuff.
He knows his shit for sure. Mm-hmm. So any other things that you notice about Junior that you want to say before we wrap up this update?
He's annoying.
No, he's not. He be crying a lot though. Sometimes he has his moments.
No, he doesn't cry a lot. That's the thing. But when he wants his food and stuff, he eats. And this is another thing that I notice about him. He be showing out in front of company. When he with company, he loves. I can tell he's gonna be social because he loves being around other people. He be chill with them.
He really
let
does.
him get with us. He be squirming.
Right.
And another thing is, when you take your baby out in public, be careful because the baby's ears are sensitive. And so I kind of felt bad because we went on a little lunch date, and we were at Fred Meyer at the little the benches and. Junior was with us, of course, and his head was like going this place and that place, and and his dad was like, "It's the noise. There's like noises coming from everywhere, but it wasn't that noisy, or maybe we're just used to it.
Yeah,
because we're grown, but so he was just looking around and hearing all these sounds, and I'm like, oh my gosh, is his little brain okay? Is he getting overwhelmed? And so just be cautious of that. But that's another thing. His senses.
Are crazy.
Yeah,
a lot of babies are.
Yeah, his senses are really good, but
we got some construction going on outside of our house right now, and when we be taking him outside, he also does a little thing where his head is like kind of whipping back and forth. A lot of these noises in the world, like it's new to them. We've become accustomed to a lot of these noises over the years. So when we hear a loud ass dump truck in the morning, we kind of just are trained to sleep through it. But them,
there's my socks.
Oh yeah, I have to put these on.
I was wondering where my socks were at.
I tried to look in the basket to see where my socks was, and I thought these was mine. Yeah, I have to slide these on.
Your socks, I put all of your socks in there, but no, you can wear my socks. I don't mind. I was looking for them.
Mm-hmm.
John,
but yeah, all is well.
Sorry, I cut you off, but you were.
Oh, you good?
You talk about how we were accustomed to like the noises.
This is noises and stuff. Easter is coming up, so. We were thinking about maybe dressing them up in one of those cute little outfits that we showed you guys yesterday in our clothing haul.
And going to church, psych.
I don't know about the church thing, but we may go.
Mama Cox was like, I don't want to just show up that day and not any other days.
Yeah. We were thinking about, on Easter, I mean, he's too young to we were still going to do the Easter basket. We might eat all his candy though. But dress him up and take some pictures and stuff with his grandma and his cousin and all that. I think that would be very cute.
Oh, they should wear matching outfits. That would be cute.
It's all about making memories, y'all.
You got my boob hanging out? You gotta go.
So, Junior, before we end this video, we want to let you know that mommy and daddy loves you. One day you're gonna look back at this stuff and be like, wow, look how young I was. Look how cute you are.
You look like your dad. You are funny.
Look at you. Now, there we go. Who he look like, y'all?
You're just going to say you.
Who he looks like. Does he look like his daddy or does he look like his mommy?
I'm out.
Because I think he looks like his dad.
Yeah.
Ain't that right, son? Even down to his build. He buff like me. I know you guys be seeing the guns in the videos. He got our hair for sure. And he got my cheeks. My family has a really dominant big head, big cheek gene. Ain't that right, son? A dominant big head, big cheek gene.
Oh, cheek, yeah.
Yeah. Ain't that right, son? Say
yeah.
bye.
Definitely the cheeks and the head.
Say bye.
Oh, hi. Hi,
Hey.
Frida. You so cute, yes you are. Hi.
There you go.
Hi.
All right, y'all. Peace.